19, Nathan J.
How are we doing, McHenry? You know, by looking at me, I physically crushed the pussy. So, you know, growing up, my family had this rule that we could swear as long as it was in a song. Yeah, it worked out, you know, you could sneak in a couple shits, a couple dams. It was fun. Until we convinced my mom to get us Slim Biscuits, chocolate starfish, and hot dog flavored water. Yeah. The second song says fuck like 46 times. Yeah. But we decided, you know, we're gonna carry on this tradition with my kids. I got 3 kids. My daughter's 3. You know, my wife and I, we have a favorite band called A Day to Remember. Yeah. They got a song called All My Friends. It goes, aw shit, here we go again. You know, the first time my daughter sang that, we were like, you know what, that's cute. She likes our music, yeah. And then she kept singing it. The kid found the legal loophole that we're just gonna let her swear as long as it's in the song. Yeah, so then she started mixing it up. Aw shit, here we go again. The wheels on the bus go round and round. It's like, now I'm raising the first toddler that's got, you know, explicit mashups. But I'm just dreading the day that daycare calls and they're like, you know, she was singing. Be like, what was it today? Aw shit, here we go again. Baby shark doot doot. That's what I'm afraid of. But, you know, I write 90% of my jokes when I'm in the shower. I got a weird brain. It's like when I relax enough to finally think. So I decided I'm gonna start writing down some of these weird thoughts of mine that I can't really quite make a full joke. So here's some. Could you imagine what the first period was like? Just cavemen huddled around a fire, just like, look over, she's bleeding. Well, she had a good run. Or who decided that oysters were an aphrodisiac? Did some guy just get a boner eating a salty ocean booger? Just had to save face? Just like, oh fuck. It's science. Or how about the fact that it took to 1998 to patent anal beads? It's not their invention date, they've been around for a while. But 1998 hit and some guy was like, you know what, we need to preserve this. This intellectual property needs to last. Huh? You know, I worry about myself sometimes. Yeah. You know, I don't drink enough water, my back hurts. I fart, my knee pops. You know, normal health things. So I decided I'm gonna go to the doctor, you know, get a checkup. So I'm in there and the doctor's like, all right, you got any questions for me? I'm like, yeah. Why does just everything ache? And he's like, you know what, your body's trying to tell you something. You should probably listen. I'm like, it's not a good time to tell them that voices are giving conflicting advice. Otherwise, that quick checkup turns into a 48-hour psychiatric hold real quick. So I'm just like, yeah, got it, doc. Problem is, I do have that voice telling me, you know, eat healthy, exercise, stretch more, take care of yourself. But then I do have that voice that tells me that Jim Beam and zebra cake is a well-balanced breakfast. Hell yeah! By looking at me, you know which one's winning. So, the other day, I went out, hung out with some friends of mine. Now, it was a group of 6 dudes. So we planned a thing exactly like men do. Meet here at 6. That's it. Whatever, we made up, and I'm over here like, all right, it's been a minute. What are we gonna do for dinner? And so my buddy goes, you know what? There's a restaurant down the street. Before anybody could speak, my special brain goes, we're hungry people who like to eat. If you don't know, that's a Bare Naked Ladies song from 2000. So instead of, you know, just being normal and responding, my brain dug through 26 years of useless information, clearly. It's like I'm just some kind of Canadian sleeper cell. You know, trigger phrase. Like, that's not how a normal brain's supposed to work. Like, normal things, like my wife tells me, you know, pick up milk when you come home from work. Nothing. But somebody says 4 words from a fucking Canadian rock band song, and I just turn into Rain Man. It's like, it's a rough one. gonna try a joke today, though. I wrote a very edgy joke today. You guys ready for it? All right, ready. So I saw this thing saying that when you were 13 years old, whatever movie was number one, that was your missed career opportunity. So I looked it up. When I was 13, it was 2005. It was Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars. I'm like, hell yeah, I love Star Wars. However, that's the movie that Anakin becomes Darth Vader. So he became Darth Vader and slaughtered a bunch of kids. If I really wanted to kill kids, I'd just move to Israel. Nathan James, thank you.